My name is Amanda with Artistic Antics LLC. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be seeing how hot I can make this melt and pour soap base before it loses all structural integrity. Typically, melt and pour soap base, goat milk melt and pour soap base, has a melting point at about 125 degrees Fahrenheit. But there is a certain point, and I don't know what that point is, that it is going to lose structural integrity, and once you cut into it, it's going to have a crumbly texture, and it's just not going to be good because the oils, I believe, the oils and the butters in the soap base will burn. So it will affect the consistency of the soap. So I want to see exactly what point that happens and how long in the microwave it takes for that to happen. Each of these cavities here holds about 2 ounces of soap base. So I'm going to be melting down 2 ounces at a time, then pouring them in, one right after the other. I'm going to try to melt it all down in one go instead of what I normally do, which is like 30 seconds and then stir and 30 seconds and stir. That's not really the point of this video. The point is melting it all down at once, strong blast of temperature at one time, and then pouring it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to start off the first one with 20 seconds and see what temperature it is. So 2 ounces of soap base is not very much. It barely covers the bottom of the pitcher there, so you can see it's really not a whole lot, which is why we're starting slow. We're going to ease into it, and then eventually we'll probably get more than a minute is what I'm thinking, probably, depending on how this goes. Yeah, so that's almost completely melted. There were some chunks and I'm just swirling it around here. See, even that's pretty hot. That's at about 150 degrees after only 20 seconds. Go ahead and pour that boy in. Spray the top. Let's go up in 30-second intervals. How about, or not 30-second intervals, 10-second intervals. Let's do 30 seconds next. 30 seconds in there. I think I'm gonna go from here all the way over, up, and then all the way over. So this is gonna be the coolest and the hottest. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1 minute, 10 seconds, 1 minute, 20 seconds, a minute, 30 seconds. Hopefully I don't ruin my microwave doing this. That'd be bad. No chunks in that one. That is 193 degrees. Don't lose your nerve now, Amanda. This is only the second one. Next, it's 40 seconds. I thought it would be at like 190 around this area, not the second one we poured. So that's why I'm like, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. How about we go to here, unless my microwave catches on fire, the pitcher starts melting, or any other kind of disaster happens. This one is boiling, and you can see on the sides of the pitcher, it actually boiled up to here, which is why there's all this bubbly film on the sides of the pitcher there. The temperature is 210. If I kind of stir it around, it can get up to like 216. That was only 40 seconds. And normally I wouldn't do like 2 ounces at a time. Normally I work in like 8 ounces, 16 ounces, a lot higher. But that's why we're checking the temperature each time. Because the temperature gonna temperature. It's gonna, regardless on how much soap is in the pitcher, it would react the same way if it gets to that high of a temperature. 20, 30, 40, 50. Feeling the need now to watch the microwave. Is that a real thing you need to be worried about? That you shouldn't like watch the microwave? Or is that just an old wives' tale back when technology was not understood a whole lot and microwaves are new, and so everybody was like, new. That way they put the grate in the glass of the microwave, because whenever I watch the microwave I like go like this so that I can see past the grate into the inside of the microwave better. Oh, it is big bubbles. I wonder if you can see that. It's not anymore. This is now at 220, almost 230. This is going to be interesting too, because since I'm pouring them all into similar cavities, we can actually see if we're losing any depth, like if it's boiling over and evaporating. Next is 1 minute, a whole minute for only 2 ounces of soap. This is not something I would recommend trying at home. Watch me do the stupid things. Don't try the stupid things. I do the stupid things, so then you don't have to stupid. We're on our second row now. It's only gonna get worse from here though. I guess this is time to plug December. If you guys don't already know, I'm making a video every day in December. This is one of those videos because it is currently December. This is a pretty big undertaking that I've decided to do. And I decided to do it at the end of October. So I've been really busy the last couple of months making these videos and getting them ready for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to see what other videos I'm having come out at the end of the month. I hope you like them, and let me know in the comments which ones are your favorite videos, and then I'll make more content like that in the future. Now I'm seeing some moisture at the very top of the pitcher. Some moisture has started collecting on the inside. 235, almost 240-ish. I don't think I've ever heated the soap base up this much. Or if I have, I've thrown it out. I'm pretty sure one time I accidentally did hit like a minute and something when I was trying to do like 10 seconds. It was one of those instances where I put like 1, 0, and then my thumb accidentally hit 0 again and I didn't realize it. And then I was like, wait, this has been way longer than 10 seconds. So I looked and it had all bubbled out. I was like, well, that's going in the trash. Interesting. This one, 40 seconds, has developed a crinkly film on top. It doesn't look like 50 or 60 has done that yet. I wonder if I accidentally like touched the mold or moved it in a way that caused the film to just kind of wrinkle up a little bit and constrict. The inside of my microwave door is now covered in steam. 250, easy. So these two were poured at 100 degrees difference, just for some perspective. Keep in mind also that since I'm using the same pitcher, the pitcher is maintaining some temperature, so that is going to affect the internal temperature of the soap when I put it in for the amount of time that I'm putting it in. So this isn't a foolproof like experiment, but it's our experiment. We're not scientists, we're just interested parties. So we do casual experiments in the comfort of our own home where there's lots of variables to affect it, and we just take those into consideration and don't publish any papers on it. I don't know why I'm cutting up so much. I've already got one in the microwave, and then there's just one more after this. Forced to have it, I guess. Okay, that one has started to wrinkle up as well. So is this one. And I don't think I've touched it as much. The thing with goat's milk soap that I'm interested in is it does have a milk product in it. And when milk gets too hot, it can do some weird things. So I wonder if this would be different if I use like shea butter soap base or like my clear soap base. This is like 260 now. I think we're reaching a maximum boiling point. We have one more. Why did it sound like that? Is this thing okay? Ooh, the bottom is very, very soft. But we venture forth, because this is the last one, and Mama didn't raise no quitter. She raised an idiot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minute 30. Whoa, lots of steam. Don't blow up my microwave. Please don't blow up the microwave. I'd really like it to not have a fire in my house. That would be great. Don't blow up the microwave today, please. I'd really, really like it if you didn't blow up. It's only 10 seconds more, so you should not blow up. I hope you don't catch on fire and burn my house down. That would be bad. My husband would be mad. So don't make my husband mad at me. And don't blow up. Don't you dare blow up. We're in the last 10 seconds. Anything could happen. Anything could happen in these last 10 seconds. $280. About almost 290. Hit over 290. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and let these set overnight. I'm gonna leave you out so you can cool down. You are being too much right now. And then in the morning, we're going to unmold these, cut into them to see if the consistency or the texture has changed at all, and where. We'll see you then. We have let these soaps set overnight. First impressions. It definitely looks like the top of the soaps became wrinklier as the temperature increased, especially starting here. And then by the end here, there's lots of wrinkles on the back of it, and it looks like it's really sucked itself in down into the mold more. What I'm a little surprised by is that all of the coloration seems to be pretty much the same. If we take a look at the most extreme, you can see there was a little bit of browning on this side compared to this side. This one's a little bit more tan than this one. But honestly, it's not as bad as I thought. And if you look at the back, you can see the differences as far as how the film on top of the soap reacted to the differences in heat. All right. And that was pretty much as expected. It's very smooth like butter. It was not difficult at all to cut into. It held up very well. It's not going to break apart in my hand if I go like this. It is goat milk melt and pour soap. What can I say? I chose it. I choose it for a reason. I use it for a reason. It's the best. That one is also very good. You can see compared to this one, the top is a little bit more flaky than this one was. So that is going to be that film that developed when we heated the milk up too high. But still, the bottom looks great. It was pretty easy to cut into. It's not going to break if I try to bend it like this. 40 seconds. This is one where we start to get a little bit more wrinkling on the bottom, a little bit more flaky around the sides there from where the soap had started to bubble up. But all in all, it's not breaking when I push it like that. That one was not as smooth going down, but that could have just been user error. It does seem to be a little bit more tough when I'm bending it like this. Not as flexible. And there is a lot more bubbling and flakiness on the edge of the soap, and of course the uneven folding on the back of the soap as well. That was 2 in a row that I felt some resistance when cutting the soap. It doesn't seem to have affected how the soap is holding up. It is, again, much thick. It feels more firm than the earlier soaps. Like, it feels stiffer, and it's got a lot more flakiness. You can even see when I cut it, it actually broke apart there at the crease. I'm betting if I were to cut into it again that it would flake apart more like that. I'm guessing more of that is going to happen the further we get down here. Yeah, see? That flaked off there just by cutting it. The bottom of this is very wrinkly. And actually, when I press on the top of these, which is different, let's pull this one. If I press on the top here, it's not going to be squished very much by just the pressure of my hand. But when I pressed on the top of these guys, it is smushing immediately. So this has definitely gotten to a point where it's gotten way too hot and the consistency of the soap has started to change. You can just see. Once again, that just came off in the middle of cutting it. And I am still able to, if I press into it with my thumb, it's just crumbling. And I'm not that strong. So the structural integrity of the soap has definitely been compromised. And this is the very last one, the hottest one we did. Once again, a lot of flakiness. It's just coming apart in my hands. Yep, and I'm able to break that with very minimal effort. So if I put the same effort on this guy, it's not going to break as well. It's not going to break as easily. But this one, I mean, I can basically just tear it apart with my bare hands. From what I can see, this seems to be the last soap that was structurally consistent. It had a little bit of flaking on the edges there, but at least when I press into these guys, they're not going to fall apart. So it is able to hold up fairly well. So number 4 is the hottest that you could probably heat your melt and pour soap without losing the structural integrity of the soap. I hope you guys found this as interesting as I did. If you're interested in this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm making one video every day in December, so make sure you stay around for that. If you want to get some merch, I have I Want to Eat Soap merch and also Coraline Soap Swirl inspired merch. That will be in the link in my description. I also sell my soaps, so if you're interested in any of my soaps, you can check them out at artisticanticsllc.com. I also post on TikTok every day, and you can sign up for my Patreon if you want to become a longtime supporter for as little as $1 a month. Every little bit helps, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!